video provides general information for Weber State University's computer science degree. If you need specific advisement after watching this video, please call our secretary at area code 801-626-7929 to schedule an appointment. Again, this is general information for new students coming into Weber State University. At Weber State University, in our computer science department, we offer 2 degrees in a 4-year period. One of them is the Associate of Applied Science. It's generalized as a 2-year degree. The other one is a 4-year degree, a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. I'll cover the requirements of both. Again, this is applicable to the 2013-14 catalogs. If you're entering Weber for the first time, you must apply at weber.edu online. When doing so, you'll be asked to go into the testing centers and take an English placement exam and a math placement exam. What we're interested in our computer science program for the associate's degree is that you complete English 2010. Note that most students will have to take an English placement exam when enrolling at WSU and will have to be placed in English 1010 as a prerequisite, so be aware of that. You'll need to pass English 2010 with a C or better. We're also going to require you to take a math placement test when you enter WSU. Math 1010 is the initial placement for the courses that we require in computer science. One of them being Math 1080, which is pre-calculus for 5 credits, or Math 1050 and Math 1060 for a total of 7 credits. We recommend that you take the 1080 because it's one class for 5 credits. Either way, that would satisfy your quantitative literacy requirement for Weber. Next is our Computer and Information Literacy exams. These are basically how to use Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and the library. If you're familiar with these types of software programs, you can read more about the challenge exams that are offered for a half a credit each. Many of our computer science students decide to challenge out of those. As far as general eds, because this is an Associate of Applied Science, we're only going to require you to take 3 general education classes your first year of our program. One of those classes is a Communications Humanities class for 3 credits, then a Social Science of your choice, and Physics 2210. So you can take those at the same time as you're taking your computer science classes, your math classes, your computer information literacy. All of this is part of the Associate of Applied Science. Now let's get into the computer science requirements. Computer science basically starts with 2 courses. The CS 1030, which is mandatory. It is an overview of our whole program. So over the course of the semester, you get a preview of most of our classes here. So it's a good indication by taking CS 1030 if you're going to like computer science or not. We do let you take 1030 and 1400 at the same time. You could take both of those courses together, and by the way, all of our lower division courses are offered online almost every semester, typically in the spring and fall semesters for sure, and most summers we do offer these classes online. We offer them at Davis campus at night and the main campus during the day. So it's very easy to progress through the computer science degree. So as I mentioned, 1030 and 1400 can be taken simultaneously, but at a minimum you should take 1030 your first semester. You progress through the degree basically by taking 3 programming classes. 1400 is your first programming class. 1410 becomes your second programming class, which opens the door for more prereqs. And finally, you'll wrap it up by taking our third programming class, CS 2420, at the end of the associate's degree. We do have a $28.99 associate degree assessment. It's for 0 credits. You'll take it your last semester of your associate's degree. Basically, it's just a test. It's to really just assess your knowledge in the computer science program and to award you your Associate of Science degree. We only have 2 support courses. Those are a statistics course and a Calculus 1 course, which comes after taking Math 1080 or Math 1050 and 1060 as mentioned above. If you complete these courses, you will get your Associate of Applied Science, and typically students will be able to do this in approximately 2 years. If you choose to go on to our Bachelor of Science degree, I'll cover those information right now. The Bachelor of Science degree does require you to complete the Associate of Science first, and although you can take some of these courses simultaneously with the Associate of Science if you have the prereqs. In your bachelor's degree, which is typically your third and fourth year of your university experience, we do require you to complete your general ed that the university requires. One of those is an American Institutions credit for 3 credit hours or more. That's something like history or economics. We would then wrap you up by having you take another creative arts or a creative arts and humanities credit. This will give you a total of 9 credits in this category, including what you took from your associate's degree. So you need a total of 9 credits. They need to be 6 from creative arts or 6 from humanities and 3 from the other categories. Also note you cannot duplicate 2 departments. So in other words, you could not take 2 art courses or 2 music courses. They have to be specifically so many credits from creative arts, so many credits from humanities, and they cannot duplicate departments. Now we do in the computer science department have a CS 1010 class. It's Introduction to Interactive Entertainment. We do video game design and programming basic video games, and we highly recommend that you take that if you're a computer science major, because that would also give you creative arts credit. Wrapping up the general eds, you'll take a social science class of your choice for 3 credits to give you a total of 6 in that category. You'll also hopefully take a 4-credit hour life science class. If you take a 4-credit life science class, you'll have a total of 9 in the category. Notice that you will need life science and physical science both, and you will need a total of 9. So in the associates, since you already took a 5-credit physical, this would be a good opportunity for you to take a 4-credit life science. If you mistakenly take a 3-credit life science, you'll be 1 credit short. So be aware of that. Diversity in 2013-14 is something that Utah has instituted in all its public institutions, and it's not a separate course in the 2013-14 catalog year. But you'll need to make sure that one of the courses you take, like creative arts, humanities, also has a DV designator by it. For example, HUDV or SSDV. So at least one of your classes have to have a DV requirement so it satisfies the diversity. If you miss this, if you do not take a diversity in one of these classes up here, then you will have to take an extra class to satisfy the diversity requirement. Now for upper division computer science, basically any computer science degree, or any bachelor's degree, is defined as 40 or more upper division credit hours. It doesn't matter what you get the bachelor's degree in, it's always 40, at least 40, 3,000 and 4,000 level coursework. In our computer science department, we start you off with 5 required classes. CS 3100 operating systems, then advanced C# programming or Java, advanced database, formal languages and algorithms, and software engineering. All of these core classes are designed to build off of your Associate of Applied Science degree and require the lower division prerequisites. Typically, you will take these 5 core courses during your 3rd and 4th year experience. Then we will allow you to choose one capstone course. Now if you choose to take more than one, that's fine, we'll move them over to electives, but at least one capstone course. Enterprise Java, Advanced Game Development, ASP.NET, Advanced Internet Programming, or Advanced Software Engineering Methodologies. So this capstone experience is to allow you to work on a real-world project with a team of individuals during your senior year. And again, we recommend that you complete the core courses prior to taking one of the capstones. As with the associate's degree, there is also a bachelor's level assessment for 0 credit hours that you'll take at the same time as your capstone course. Finally, I'm going to wrap this up by talking about just the few electives, the support courses and electives that you have. You'll be given an opportunity to take additional electives beyond the core courses in the capstone. We have over 23 electives to choose from internet programming to mobile development to game design to traditional computer sciences electives like artificial intelligence, compiler design. So it's going to be very difficult for you to choose your electives, but we do allow you to take up to 14 to 16 credits of electives. Those electives are also include this 4800 and 4890 options. These 4800 and 4890 options mean that you can do a work study or an independent project. So if you have a job at that time or you'd like to work on something on your own instead of taking a class, that is an option for you as well. That's what 4800 and 4890 is. In addition, we'll accept upper division classes from IS&T department, NTM, CEET, physics, or maths, as long as you have at least 6 credits from that category in combination. So the bottom line is we're trying to get you at least 40 credits to get your degree. The only 2 support courses we have are Calc 2 and an upper division technical writing or business communications class. Now in this year, in 13-14, we allow you to take lower division support courses as well that satisfy general ed that I mentioned above. The only problem is if you take a lower division class like creative writing, you're not going to get upper division credit. Thus, right here for your electives, you'll just take more credits of electives. Again, the key here is you have to have 40 or more total. So if you end up taking a lower division support course, you will not have your 40, and that's why I mentioned 14 to 16 credits here, depending on if you end up taking the English or business communication. Now, the key thing here too is notice Calc 2 is required for the bachelor's. What I want to mention is that a lot of students will, back on the associates, do Calc 1 or keep working on all of these associate's degrees and then go on to the bachelor's. As I mentioned briefly in this video, you can actually work on the associates and bachelor's at the same time. And so what I would suggest is immediately after taking Calc 1, you should be taking Calc 2 so you don't forget that. If you kind of just wait, take Calc 1 and then progress through this bachelor's degree, you would pretty much forget everything you need to know for Calc 2. So we'd recommend just getting the math out of the way as soon as possible. Now again, this video doesn't apply to everybody. I'm sure you'll have a lot of questions after watching it, but this is basically a generalized video for new students. If you're interested in applying for the Weber State University Computer Science program, all you have to do is go to weber.edu and it's open enrollment. You will go ahead and pay your $30 application fee and send any transcripts that you have from other institutions. Now of course your transcripts will be evaluated. You will get opportunity to transfer in any credit from other institutions or any experience that you may have. So again, this video doesn't apply to everybody, and if you have specific advisement questions, you can call our secretary again at 801-626-7929 for an appointment. Finally, if you feel like you want to challenge any of these courses because you have experience, or perhaps you tried to transfer in classes from another institution and we did not accept them for whatever reason, we do offer challenge exams for all of our lower division courses. Again, if you feel like you have the experience or you've taken a class that you feel is similar and we did not accept it, you can challenge any of these courses for $110. Which, if you're interested in challenging any of these courses, you would need to see the secretary also for more information. So we look forward to seeing you at WSU and hope that the computer science program is something that you're interested in. Again, our secretary's number is 801-626-7929. Thank you.